At the Allen Antique Mall here in Allen, Texas, and I have found this for $1.50. This isn't necessarily an antique, but it might be. How old is it? Technically anything from the 90s is an antique now, which scares the shit out of me because I was born in 94, but 1998, yeah, technically yes. Do I want this book? You know, I'm going to, it's Digital Fortress by Dan Brown. I will keep note of that, and I will walk around. I'm mostly looking for vintage cookbooks. That's what I really want. But still, I appreciate a good fiction read. Right now, I can only really read one fiction book at a time. Right now, in between schoolwork, I'm reading Ernest Hemingway's Farewell to Arms. And it's good so far. He's got a very distinct style of writing. Beverly of Graustark. What's this book about? $5. Contents. It's been a while since I've seen a fiction book with a table of contents. Usually they don't, because you just read through it. But I guess if the book's long enough, 1904. Be old. I wonder what it's all about. But maybe I'll have to read it someday. But for now, just looking about. That place ain't open yet. The way they work here in Texas is each of these little stalls is owned by a different antique. See, this is an antique mall, and each of these little stalls is a separate store owned by a different person. So if I buy this thing, the money from this is going to a different person than the money from that thing. And this is just kind of like a market, like a self-serve, like marketplace, like you might find in like China or India or Africa, right? Except it's trusted that you don't steal nothing because there's security cameras everywhere and you get arrested. Because we've actually got, well, I'd say we actually got law and order here, but we know it's selective at best. Oh, that's an interesting find. Han Solo and Carbonite. Ooh. Don't really need that. Don't need Star Wars comics. Star Wars Marvel comics. Well, that makes sense now that Disney owns them. So I guess it is, if you had Star Wars versus Spider-Man, I guess it would be canon, huh? Of course, if you understand how the Spider-Verse works, it already is, even if it hasn't been written yet. Any type of Spider-Man you can think up already exists. Even Jedi Spider-Man. Which honestly would be the coolest version, honestly. But there's a Toy Story book down there, but I don't really need it right now. I wish I had a big old Victorian house. I could bring home treasures like this. That would be so cool. Like I said, it makes me feel like I'm in my grandma's house. Oh, we've got a picture very similar to that at home already. Oh no, that's depressing. That's depressing. He's implying that everybody else shits on him. That's just sad. I assume those are cats, but they kind of look like skunks, which I love both. I love animals in general. Skunks are just as cute as cats. You know, a dog with a gun. That's what every household needs. There's a sign you can get that says, "Warning, dog has a gun and refuses to take its medication." And you can see me there. Hi. Me and my fat body. There's an empty stall. I guess this is more, they call it an antique mall, but I guess it's kind of a mercantile in that regard. This one's double-sided. This one's got a lot to offer. There's an Andy Williams LP back there. Andy Williams is good. I don't have a needle for my record player at home right now. I don't have room for my record player at home right now. See this type of art? This is all over up in Wisconsin. A lot of people got stuff like this. We never did for some reason. How much do they want for it? Just out of curiosity. It's a big old slab of carved wood. Come on, price tag. 3 out of 5. Yeah, that doesn't tell me nothing. What does it say here? $24. Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh! It's like a giant puzzle piece. Oh, see, there's the other one. Somehow these fit together, I think. You're supposed to hang them up fitting together, and... yeah, no. See, I would feel bad. See, somebody already bought, 3 out of 5, which means there's 3 more, and they're not here, which means somebody bought the other 3 pieces. Which, I don't know. I mean, on its own, it's a good enough decoration, but knowing that's part of a set and somebody already broke it up, it's just like, well... Plus, that's kind of spendy right now. But, oh, Emily Elizabeth. Goddamn, why do I remember that? I have not thought about that character in years. My mom had that exact Sunbeam mixer. Crazy, crazy stuff. I say crazy, they're mass-produced, you know. Oh! Wait. No, that's not a cookbook, it's a child behavior book. I don't need to behave, I'm an adult. See, I love this Coca-Cola dish set, even though I should be trying to break away from our overlords. I still like Coca-Cola stuff, they got such a neat logo. Makes me feel extra American. Charlie Chalks. Oh, look at his face. He's just the happiest dude. Oh, that's great. Neil Diamond. I wonder if these are uranium glass. I don't know. Uranium glass is cool. Ooh. Anything in here? Nothing I really need. Maiden Voyage. Is that about the Titanic? $4. It's old for sure. To Owen Gibb, with kindest regards, Randy. 8th of August, 1911? Wow. This wouldn't be about the Titanic, would it? Wait a second here. Oh, 1950. What does that say then? Oh, that's 1955. Still, it might be about the Titanic. I wonder he wrote a book with handwriting like that. I shouldn't be like that, but it's probably a good book. I just don't have time to get into it right now. If anybody likes that one, leave me a comment. Hey. This is the kind of stuff I like. Just quiet. Quiet contemplation. What feels like my grandmother's basement. This is a cool cabinet. Already sold. Good taste, dude. Good taste. Comic books. There's a comic shop right next door. There's a lot of good stuff here, though. Archie. Used to read a lot of Archie as a kid. Yeah, I was kind of the boring. I always had boring choices when it came to comic books. Amazing Spider-Man. Here he is, Captain America. I better be quiet. There's other people here trying to just chill. Harbor Freight stuffs. Somebody bought a bunch of Harbor Freight tape measures at a nickel each back in 1999 and then decided to resell them 24 years later. Shit. You gotta respect the hustle. Fishing lures. See, the thing about 80s, vintage fishing lure, I said 80s because this one's from the 80s, but I'd hate to use them. I don't want to buy them unless I'm going to use them, and I'd hate to use them because they're vintage. I'd probably use it anyways, and then I'd get lost, and I'd be down however many dollars, and yeah. Another wall of mugs, some of them really old. These are at least from the 1930s. See, one possible uranium glass dish down there. Another one right there with some sort of container on top. Little Humpty Dumpty statues. Once again, $17.50 each. No. Oh, the whole set. Okay, the whole set does come as a set, so. Never mind, I was reading a different label. I do need to find a restroom though, but I'll do that later. It might be back here. Looks like there is more stuff back here.